Welcome to Ag Shorts. I'm Kalen. He's Brandon. The second week in a row, we're talking about YouTube. We're talking about being full-time ranchers. Not just kidding. He is. I'm not. I'm just around. Do you enjoy the YouTube and the cyber aspect? Like, we got social media, we got Facebook, Instagram, Twitter. We've got YouTube. Do you like it? Do you enjoy it?
Which part of it?
Any of it, I guess. I,
Well,
I put, do you enjoy the YouTube slash cyber aspect? That is the question.
it's kind of just more work, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
Um, I mean, I'm glad we can do this and then be able to kind of get our message out and educate and answer questions. But, um, I don't do most of it. This is what I do. Sometimes, I'll do some filming and then sit and talk to you, and then you're doing all of the other, really the technical stuff because it's a good thing. If I did it, it would be a mess, and we really don't want your mother doing it.
No.
You
Well,
don't need her around anything electronic. It'll shut down.
yeah.
It's a self-defense mechanism on uh electronic equipment's part.
I think it's also a self-defense mechanism for her too, so she doesn't have to touch it.
That's probably true. Yeah, she might be messing that up more than I think, but
Yeah,
she
she's
looks
playing
at
the
you with
long
those
game.
big innocent eyes and goes, I don't know what I did.
Yeah,
Really? I'm thinking maybe she did know what she did.
yeah. But
Yeah,
do you
no,
enjoy it?
I mean, it's good. I kind of enjoy parts. It's really nice to hear people, respond and ask questions, really good questions, or make comments so that it says, oh, this is how we do things. That's kind of a neat thing too, because at least they're realizing that, they too are in the same boat, and not every size fits all.
Yeah,
It's, kind of an amalgamation of, like we said before, what are your resources? What do you do? What are your goals? What have you got? And how are you going to go about it? It's all different, but makes them, maybe it's helped somebody do something slightly bit different in their own world.
and to kind of put you on the hot spot a little bit, you also do cyber stuff with Dunroven Ranch in terms of like it's a cyber ranch, and so you do like teletraining.
Right.
Do you kind of like that too, or is it kind of like it's weird, so it's a little more difficult?
It's it's definitely different because it's live streamed, and I'm 350 400 miles away, and so I sit here at the computer and watch a person do stuff at my direction, basically training a horse, and then help them, teach them how to train while you're training. And it can be daunting at times, and how you say something, what you say, is kind of, it's communication is tough anyway, and then you do that with someone with an earpiece, because face to face type communication, you get so much more out of that than you do listening to someone and can't tell what they're looking like while they're doing it. It's a very difficult thing to do. So sometimes trying to make my communication so it's very simple, understandable, and they get results in real time with an animal working that you can't control, that they're maybe controlling or need to get under control. It's difficult, and there's some sloppiness to it. Sometimes feels kind of clunky, but other times it works really, really well. You kind of get in sync with somebody, and they've had a number of trainers, so you got to get used to somebody new, and it's you kind of build a relationship with them. Some of you only meet a time or two, and then get to have kind of an initial, hey, this is how you do things, and give them a little bit of a crash course, and then I leave and come back here, and then we get on the air. And so it's never edited. It's right out there, good, bad, and ugly. And sometimes it's ugly, but what's kind of neat is to see really big breakthroughs with a trainer who may or may not have some preconceived ideas of how to do something, or they've got very definite ideas how they've always done something, or somebody's told them to do something, and you have them do something that's almost the opposite, but you explain why you're doing it, which has never been explained before, and you see the lights come on and you go, oh, and then the horse really responds to them. I mean, that's gold, right? I mean, it's really fun to watch that, and it doesn't matter whether you're over a screen like this or in real life. I love teaching people and watching them be successful and getting that horse to do what they want so subtly, and they make that breakthrough with a horse, and that's fun. That's what it's about.